Third round of the RBC Canadian Open in Oakdale, just outside of Toronto, Ontario, is now in the books. And through 54 holes, CT Pan is the leader at 14 under par. He has a two-shot lead on 6 golfers chasing him. Tommy Fleetwood, Mark Hubbard, Rory McIlroy, the two-time defending champion, Justin Rose, Harry Higgs, and Andrew Novak, all sitting at 12 under par, 2 shots back. Coming into the day, Carl Yuan was the leader, but struggled a bit today. Shot a 2 over par 74. He is T16. Tyrrell Hatton was also chasing the lead as well. Hatton shooting an even par 72. He is T13. Third round recap presented by Bonobos, wherever your tour takes you. CBS Sports golf analyst Doug Bell joining us here to discuss what we've seen. We have to start at the top of this board. It was crowded all day, but CT Pan manages to separate himself after 54 holes, Doug.
Well, CT Pan is a guy who's won before the RBC Heritage. It was 4 years ago, but the last few years have not been kind to CT Pan. Has not played particularly well, and at this point of the season, he's 145th in FedEx Cup points. So, as I always say, these guys are all capable of capturing lightning in a bottle for a particular round or maybe even a week. And who knows, maybe this is CT Pan's week, but I would not bet on him, Jeremy, going into the final round. He has that lead, but I think you have to look at that leaderboard starting at Rory McIlroy and then take it down. No disrespect to CT Pan, but if you look at the analytics and his statistics, there's nothing in his game right now that says, wow, he might be the pick this week. I would be absolutely shocked if CT Pan goes on to win the RBC Canadian Open.
And the live odds on Caesars have him at plus 360 to win right now. And the guy that you mentioned is the favorite, even though he's a couple shots back. That is Rory McIlroy at 3-1. I mean, it's been quite a week for him, Doug, with all the LIV PGA Tour stuff that was going on. Obviously, getting onto the course and out of the spotlight has been good for him so far. Good round today for Rory.
And he's going for a three-peat of the RBC Canadian Open. I guess they've kind of taken him among themselves there in Canada because the crowds have been huge. They've been boisterous. They love Rory McIlroy. And yes, I think he's got a respite when he gets inside the ropes, when he's out of the fray, because he is the voice of the PGA Tour. And there's something about Canada that Rory McIlroy really likes. Now, again, his driver was a little bit better, has been this week. He's still driving with a lot of 3-woods, using a lot of 3-irons. But the putter woke up. It got cold at the end of the round, but in the middle of the round, he was hitting everything. And I think if you look at what he's doing well, his iron play is off the charts. Proximity to the hole is very, very good for Rory McIlroy. We'll see if he can get it done tomorrow. Pretty exciting when Rory McIlroy, who, by the way, didn't even play 9 holes getting ready for this tournament. He got in late, and he played 7 holes on Wednesday, tees it up on Thursday, and here we go with a chance to do something. Last time it was done, Steve Stricker. I remember at the John Deere Classic, and we'll see if Rory can do it at the RBC Canadian Open.
Well, a member of the Commonwealth, so he certainly got a good cheering section in Canada as they play this out at Oakdale. Nick Taylor was an early story of the day, shot a course record 63. He was top of the leaderboard for a spell here, but as we mentioned, things have kind of pulled away. Now he's T8. He came out of nowhere, shoots that course record 9 under, moves him to 11 under. I mean, in moving day, what a move up the board by Taylor. Still, though, has some work to do if he wants to be the first Canadian to win this in a long time.
Yeah, no question about it. Again, there's a contrast. The opening 9 holes is playing a shot and a half tougher than the second 9. You saw Justin Rose struggle in that first 9 in the third round, then shoots 30 on the second 9. So that's the key. And for Nick Taylor today, he went through holes 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2 under par. That was the best of any of the guys in the first page of the leaderboard. So for Nick Taylor to get it done tomorrow, get off to a fast start like you did on Saturday, make it through that gauntlet 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then let it all hang out. We'll see what happens. Today was a special day for him, though. Bogey-free, 63 and a course record. Well done among the in front of the home folks.
Well, and obviously nice for a Canadian to set the course record at Oakdale here at the RBC Canadian Open through 54. All right, 21 Canadians in the field after Friday's cutdown. 4 Canadians now inside the top 20 today. Corey Connors, someone who would be the favorite to finish the highest. He remains back of the chasing group. Doug, you picked him earlier here on HQ as a guy that you like. Who do you like now that you've seen 54 holes of play?
Well, Jeremy, I'm loyal. I've told you that, right? But I have to jump off the Corey bandwagon because he just didn't get it done on the second nine today. He had the opportunity. I think 17 under is going to get you in a playoff. 18 under is going to win it tomorrow. And I think Nick Taylor has another good round in him. Let's stick with the Canadian. Listen, it would be so special if a Canadian could get this done, and we would no longer talk about Pat Fletcher. No disrespect to that gentleman who won it way back when, but let's get a new Canadian to hoist that trophy. The country, listen, you didn't have a hockey team that did much this year either, and there hasn't been a lot to cheer about in Canada, and I think if Nick Taylor can get it done tomorrow, I think it would be a national holiday, right, if he can somehow hoist that trophy.
Doug, that is cheap. That's a cheap shot, Doug. Cheap shot right at the end. Just had to throw it in there, didn't you?
No disrespect. But listen, Taylor's capable, Jeremy, and I think he can get it done tomorrow.
Maybe Toronto finally gets a winner, right?
Yeah.
Good stuff. CBS Sports golf analyst Doug Bell joining us to discuss the first 54 holes of the RBC Canadian Open. And, of course, they'll be discussing that on the First Cut podcast. There's just a little bit to discuss in the world of golf this week. The guys discussing what we've seen at Oakdale as well. Join Rick Gaiman, Kyle Porter, Greg Ducharme, Mark Immelman, whole cast of great golf characters for all the latest from the links. You can download and follow the First Cut wherever you get your podcasts or scan that QR code to listen right now.